Hey guys, True Knight back here for another deck profile on Swordsoul. So been looking up a lot of builds, seeing how the format's kind of divulging, and I feel like there's like 3 different ways this deck can go. So we'll dive into that this month, but I decided to kind of mix them in this profile. So had fun with it. I don't think by any means is this the best one or the best version. I'll go into that later on too. Maybe not in this video, but in more videos in the future. But I think this deck's got a long way to go, but I think this is purely a content version of the deck. So yeah, let's get right into it. So main deck, nothing really changes. You run your 3 Ecclesia, you run your 3 Moye, you got your 3 Long, your 2 Taya, 3 Emergence, 2 Desires, 1 Summit. I think this is kind of becoming a staple now, and 1 Blackout. So again, like I said, nothing really changes for main engine. I think this is solid. This is a good way to go on the build. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are, but I really think that Summit is becoming a mainstay. So now for Tenny, we're running 3 Ashuna, 3 Vashuda, 3 Idhara, 1 Chitana, and 2 Circle. So really heavy on the Tenny package. Again, we'll dive more into it as we go with this build and others, but I just think that this, the way it stands right now, is a great way to go. Non-engine cards, Tenny cards, I'm running 3 Ash and 3 Imperm. So with the way the format is right now, I think you can get away with this as long as your side is good and can go into multitudes of decks, but it's so open right now and diverse that I think these are the 6 most generic in my opinion. Now, what I meant by including engines, I've decided to go 3 Ringo and the 1 Pillars. So yes, I'm going to be playing both the Yang Zing and the Ringo package. I just think that it's fun to try it. The combos you can do and pull off with this are pretty crazy. If you guys want to see combo videos or test hands and things like that of what I've been kind of just messing with and everything like that, let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe, and that'll get that there. I figure if we can get probably, I don't know, 500 views on this in a week, then I'll do some test hands for you guys. So yeah, so that's it for that. Extra deck, running 2 Monk and 1 Shaman. I think it's pretty necessary at this point. Shoutouts to MST merch. I got their sleeves. They're pretty awesome. All right. Got the 1 Berserker, of course. Got the Denlong. Got the Yazi. Got 2 Baxia. Nothing really to say there. Those are all pretty self-explanatory. Now, Chafing, I am choosing to run in this because if you just hard draw pillars or something, turn 1, you can make lines to go into this and set pillars, and that way you have a Yang Zing card to destroy, and then it can give you follow-up like an Ecclesia or Ash, whatever you may need. But yeah, again, like I said, let's get the comments and likes and views up, and we'll do some test hands so I can show you guys that. Doing 2 Chicha, doing the standard 2 for the 10s, not much to say there, and then Baron and Chaos. So Chaos goes into this build with Ringo. Again, like I said, I don't think Ringo is the optimal build for this deck. It does offer a lot, but I just personally rather have different cards in it, so we'll get into that as we dive into it. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got going there. All right, that's it for the extra. Now for the side, we're running 2 lightning, 1 harpies. Of course, you gotta have your back row removal and monster removal. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Running 3 dark ruler. I do have 2 thrusts, but I decided with this build that I just want to run the tactics. I'll go more in depth on tactics in my next build of the Swordsoul deck, but this card's Amazeballs. It's probably one of my favorite cards in the whole game, just because of what it offers, and I really wanted to be main decked, but it's in the side right now with this build. 3 evenly. This could have been something else that I had in mind, but I decided to go with this for right now. So evenly is not bad because you are going second a lot and you need to have ways to clear the board, and a lot of the meta right now has a hard time answering this. So, and then my floodgate of choice still hasn't changed. 3 anti-spell just because of Sky Striker, all these other decks. So quick recap at the end here. So I played Swordsoul this weekend at a tournament, and I went 1-2. It was just a small tournament on a Saturday night, but we had pretty small numbers because I just think a lot of people had a lot of stuff going on. But for me personally, I don't feel like I lost 2 rounds because I lost 1 to a plant deck, and the player is insane. You'll see the video later this week. He's a great player, and he really knows his way around the deck, and it just threw me off guard completely. A lot of the cards I hadn't seen in years and just didn't know when to stop and what to stop where. And so that was the main reason I feel like I lost that match, because I did have cards to stop him, but I just messed up on where to stop him. And then my second match, I lost to a pretty close nail biter against Super Heavy. Game 3, I drew 2 Dark Ruler, 2 Ash, and 1 Heavenly Circle. So that really hurt Game 3. Still managed to extend the game like 5 turns, 6 turns, but just couldn't hold it together and keep it together enough to follow up and win the game. So, but I never really felt like my deck couldn't follow up strong soon enough, like, if that makes sense. Like, I felt like I was in every game, I was in every match. First round I went against what was it, Ice Shade. It was a pretty good back and forth. I sided in Harpies and my opponent wasn't expecting it, and Harpy Feather dusted them, and my opponent kind of sat back and said, that's a card, and then I just proceeded to go off. So that's kind of just how Yu-Gi-Oh goes sometimes, so you gotta just think of that. But yeah, overall I wasn't too mad at this build. I never once went into Dinglong and the pillars. I only went where I had Ringworm or Ringbone, Ringgrum a couple of times. Ringo, sorry guys, a couple of times. Other than that, I was just doing pure Swordsoul stuff. So, but Sacred Summon is definitely a card. It's definitely a strong card, I think, especially this format. Having the deck's own personal Monster Reborn is pretty nutty. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments again and everything. Like I said, if you guys want some test hands, we gotta get the views up to 500, and I will jump on that and do some test hands. Really need to start seeing some growth in this channel if we're gonna keep progressing. So help me out with that, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. You guys know I'm a main like Swordsoul kind of player, so if you have that type of community around you, or if you're a Swordsoul player, please support the channel, man. I only grow as much as you guys let me. So yeah, let's keep it going. And like I said, we'll go into what I think is the strongest build of this deck by the end of the week, but I'm gonna go with this and then maybe a couple other versions and kind of just explore Swordsoul at the beginning of the format, see how it goes. So alright guys, as always, be kind, be respectful to each other, be nice. Nats is getting ready to come up, so be excited for that. It's pretty cool times, and let's get it. Alright, take care now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.